Breaking news to get to right now. You can see pictures here, tense moments at USC right now where police are facing off with protesters there. Mark Liu, you have been tracking this at the assignment desk. What do you know?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Kalina. So what you're looking at here is a place at USC called Alumni Park. It's in the center of campus. It's right actually where the Tommy Trojan statue is. This morning, a group of pro-Palestinian protesters, students here, set up some kind of a camp here in the park. They said it was part of the protest, an occupation, they said, of USC's Alumni Park, part of a protest to get to bring awareness to the conflict in Gaza and an end to that conflict there. Now, you can see what we're looking at here is Department of Public Safety officers. That's the USC security force. Apparently, they came in just about a half an hour ago and began dismantling the tents in that park. This has caused more and more attention in the park, and what you're seeing now, apparently they took some people into custody. We believe we saw some people going into that white DPS vehicle there, but you can see now a scuffle between students, protesters, and DPS officers there as they're pushing back the protesters away from the car. I believe they want to get that DPS vehicle out and out of this park right now. There looks to be about 100, 150 protesters and perhaps 30 DPS officers down there. Now, we haven't seen any evidence of LAPD being on scene here. We also haven't heard of any injuries, but we certainly are seeing a lot of pushing and shoving between protesters and officers down there. Now, Alumni Park this is just one of the many protests happening across the nation. A big one was happening at Columbia University. That one has been in the news lately, again, with pro-Palestinian protesters, students that are demanding an end to that conflict in Gaza right now. So as we continue to see here, a lot of tension down there in the park. Again, no injuries that we know of here, but we did have some video a little bit earlier of tents being deconstructed. We had heard that the campus had told people in the Alumni Park area that they weren't to hang any signs, flags, or other materials from trees, and also warning them not to use megaphones during their camping at the park. Perhaps some of these students violated this. We're not sure what prompted the security team at USC to clear out the park, but you can see there, Kalina, still a lot of tension down there as they're trying to clear out students, as they say they're no longer allowed to camp at Alumni Park this afternoon.
Yeah, and it is something that I noticed this earlier when Chopper was overhead, and it didn't look like this initially, but that was, I want to say, about 45 minutes or so ago. So this is definitely a little bit different. And like you pointed out with that scuffle, I do see some of the signs that are up. It's hard to make out here, but this is a huge crowd of people here at USC, where we will, of course, continue to follow this chaotic scene here with the protesters there facing off with officers at the USC campus here. So we will continue to follow this for you throughout the entire morning. Be sure to stick here with us on KCAL News and also streaming, because we will have more on this as soon as we gather more information at the desk and also on the scene.